the boat and make a mess. So I sat quietly, agreed politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let you push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing and fell for everything. And I got the eye of the tiger, the fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than the lion. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. Now I'm floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee to earn my stripes. I went from zero to my own hero. And I got the eye of the tiger, the fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than the lion. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. And you're gonna hear me roar.
Keith London is joining us today on The Girls. We're so happy to have American Idol star with us here. Also, he is a native of his hometown here of Hazleton, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Yay, that was great.
Thank you so much.
It's been an exciting time with you here all week in the greater Hazleton area on tour, meeting with people, and I know a lot of people are focused on the American Idol and the stardom, which we're going to get to, right?
Right.
But we want to tell everyone about Keith the person, and Keith who grew up in Hazleton, and Keith going around town and learning about all your favorite places.
All right.
So tell us about your background.
Let's see. Well, I grew up by Arby's, and went to West Hazleton, went to the high school, played sports. Really wasn't into the music scene a lot, and really didn't listen to music until about 8th grade when I got an assignment from my music teacher. She said, you know, don't listen to music today. Try to go a day without listening to music. And I was like, oh, I don't listen to music, so I'm going to listen to music. And I found S Club 7. That was, have you heard of S Club 7? There's some like British band, but a group of 7 guys and girls, and I fell in love with them, and then I think that's where it started, about 8th grade. So
you were told to not listen to music,
yeah,
but you didn't.
But I did listen to it, so I was like, why? You know, let me try listening to some things. So
You mentioned briefly there that you played some sports. I hear you're an awesome soccer player. Somebody who played on the team with you thought that you were going to go on to be the next Pele.
Oh, well.
I mean, you're such a good soccer player.
Yeah, I love playing sports. That's one thing I definitely miss and will miss by continuing the music thing. But yeah, soccer and tennis. I played soccer for forever, but tennis, I started in 9th grade, and I did pretty well on the team. So, yeah.
So once you figured out that you had a love for music, that's when you actually started playing?
I don't know. When I was very nervous. My nerves always got the best of me, and that's a problem with a lot of people. You know, everyone's just so nervous when you get on stage. It's like it overwhelms you, and then I never did well when I wanted to sing, and then I got discouraged, and I'm like, oh, I'm terrible. And then one day I turned 18, and that summer I stole the car and I drove to Nashville with my friends, and I tried out for Idol.
Stole the car.
Yeah, it's my dream, so I wanted to go. So I took the car, I went to Nashville, and just sucked it up and forget the nerves and just did it. And yeah, I think I've gotten a little bit better since I first started, hopefully.
What about your family? Let's hear about your family. I know you have some sisters we want to talk about.
Troublemakers. Yeah, I got 3 sisters there.
3 sisters. He's the
Older,
only
younger?
boy.
I am the baby boy.
Oh,
the baby boy.
Yeah.
That was the same thing in my house growing up. I have an older and younger sister, of course, the 3 sisters, and then my baby brother, Joey. And he was the prince. He still is.
You're the prince,
that's not
Come on.
No, we all get along.
But you have 2 older sisters.
Yeah, I have 3 older sisters.
Oh, okay, so
yeah.
you're
So we got Jen,
Jen.
16 years apart. 16 years apart. Then we got Karen, she's a troublemaker. And then we got Amber.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your oldest sister has a family, correct?
Yeah, she has 3 beautiful daughters. So who knows? Maybe they're gonna have a fourth and have a boy and be the same as.
There you go.
'Cause that's where my dad. He's the only boy. He's the oldest boy with 3 younger sisters. Like, I don't know what it is with this group of 4. Like 1 boy and 3 girls.
How many times did you try out for Idol?
9.
I was going to say maybe it was 4. Maybe it's your lucky thing.
No.
So then you have Karen, and she's actually very talented with singing as well, right?
Yeah, she's doing some singing. She's doing a bunch of weddings and stuff around the area. So
you guys kind of collaborate on that because you have the singing thing going down.
I think that's why I didn't do singing, because it was always her thing.
Aw,
and I think I just kind of stuck with the sports, and my dad kept pushing, like, get a full scholarship and stuff like that. So I didn't break out into singing till later in life.
You're singing for your supper now.
I really am, though.
And then your youngest sister lives with your parents, correct?
Yeah, she's going back and forth between my parents and my grandparents. She likes spending a lot of time with my grandparents, so yeah, but she's doing good.
Good.
Yeah.
So they're all here and they all supported you, but when you came back home, I know there's a lot of places that Keith likes to go to eat.
Oh,
and one, he has a real big problem with
This
hot
is
dogs
bad.
because he loves going to.
Jimmy's Hot Dogs. It is probably, it's a place, I mean, really, I landed and I was like, I'll see you at Jimmy's. We're going right to Jimmy's.
Right.
Yeah, that is definitely the place I go to the most when I'm here.
Yeah, if you've grown up in Hazleton, and for those who aren't from Hazleton, it's the spot to go for Jimmy's Hot Dogs since the 1950s, I believe.
Yeah.
I know I was raised on them myself, and you have to have a Jimmy's Hot Dogs. There's nothing like it anywhere else in the world. He has them made special, the actual hot dog. They're made for him.
The last
It's
time
a
I was in
secret
there,
recipe.
he told us the whole backstory on it. So they're specially made, and they're in high demand. A few get snuck out to other people, like around the country. I think he has a son in Colorado, and he gets some specially made to them. But they're in high demand. So.
Addictive.
Yeah.
Some other hot spots that you like to come back to were, where else did you stop? You stopped at Carmen's.
Yeah, Carmen's, oh my God, Hole in the Wall. I can't think of them now. But a few.
SSP TV.
Yes,
Well, I mean, to
of
eat,
course.
like, there's some favorites that you always go to.
Yeah.
And how has your experience been since you've been home?
It's been really busy. It's what I signed up for, though. So I love doing it. I just, from one thing literally right to the next, and it's fun, it's tiring, but it's what I really want to do. So this is just a teaser for what to hopefully to come down the road.
All right, well, you also have a camera crew here of your own. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, I know there's questions about American Idol and why it wasn't get picked and what you thought of the judges, so we're going to talk about that when we come right back on The Girls.
Welcome back to The Girls. You're watching us here on SSP TV in Hazleton area on Channel 13. You can watch us all the time online. And if you'd like to visit our Facebook page, you can ask Keith some questions and visit your Facebook page as well. We're here with American Idol, Keith London.
Yes.
And we were just entertained with a great song.
Yeah.
We're learning about your background.
A little bit.
And we mentioned American Idol so many times. You were a contestant.
Yeah.
You got down into the finals.
Yeah.
Tell all of us who were watching, what happened with those judges? Why did they stop you in the middle of that song?
That's a good question. It's all, it's all a blur when you're in the lights and the cameras are flying all over the place. It's all crazy. I actually didn't know that what they said until I actually watched it live, where they said I was trying to be cute and it was bizarre. I don't know what the issue was. One of the contestants last year saying, when I was your man by Bruno Mars, and it's a girl singing, so a lot. I actually couldn't change the lyrics. That was. A detail I keep on forgetting to say, I couldn't change if I were a boy too, if you were a boy or anything.
Right, so you were
because of
just singing
copyright
a
issues.
melody that was...
Right, I saw it done on Glee, and I thought it was such a touching thing that they did, that I thought, why not, bring that to Idol? No other guy is going to do it. I'm very confident in who I am, and I wanted to take a risk, because there's 200 of the best singers in the country that are there, and you just can't just think you're going to make it through by doing some plain old song.
Well, you certainly stuck out, and then they stopped you and they had you sing another song that you haven't even rehearsed.
Right.
They just picked a song, and there you were.
When you do the rehearsals, as we discussed, so people know how the American Idol thing works, is you have to have your songs picked, they have to be approved, you can't do anything because of the copyright, so you knew a backup song that you would possibly be singing, correct?
But that whole day, I mean, that months leading up to it, I knew I wanted to do If I Were a Boy. And, you know, people that I was rehearsing in front of said, like, I had the most passion and the most, you know, just everything for that song. So I thought, let's do that. I was going to do Same Love first, but, you know, singing both songs for people, they picked If I Were a Boy, so I did that one instead. But, yeah, nobody else sang 2 songs that day. You know, for that round, everyone just got 1 song, thank you, and they stepped back. And, you know, that's what I said. I was like, thanks, guys. And I was stepping back, and they're like, wait, sing another song. And then without the guitar, I never practiced a song without the guitar. So I was worried about going off tune and everything. But I was like, you know what? I like getting put to the test and being put on the spot and proving myself. And in that moment, I definitely proved myself, and I walked back with a little swagger in my step.
Well, the song that you sang in the opening of the show, The Eye of the Tiger, they loved your interpretation of that. Roar. I'm sorry, but I mean Roar. But anyhow, they made so many great comments about that. I'm surprised they didn't let you just take it your own way to see how creative you were going to be with it. They, you know, they had confidence in you before, and you proved yourself, and then they just shut you down.
Yeah, it was very, like, completely opposite of how, you know, Keith Urban was like, I totally get who you are as an artist.
I love him. He's amazing.
He kept quiet during my little episode thing, but
well, from what that happened, let's talk about the positive that came out of that. Is that you had some great publicity, social media blowing up. I mean, texts, followers. You know, all of us at home texting you like we're dying, wanting to know what happened.
Right, and I'm
like,
saying,
are you in the blue pants? Are you? No, you're not in yellow pants. Like, it was just so fun to follow your journey.
The yellow pants.
Yeah, because you're like, you would never wear mustard pants, and there you are in mustard pants. So it was just fun to watch. And when they talked about the message of why you sang that song. How, you know, was that something that came easy to say on national television? Is that something that people have been reaching out to you on an issue of, you know, I am gay, I am a lesbian, we need support, we're really a community that does stick together and does need to have a message out there. So really, I feel you're a role model for them as well. How did you, were you in communications with anyone?
Yeah, I mean, my goal on the show, and I think everyone's goal to be on the show, is to touch people, you know? And with me not even getting to the live shows or even the top 30, I was able to really affect a large community. And just to have people like, you know, people that are messaging me on Facebook that I don't know, that, you know, like they're still in the closet and they're still wondering about their life and decisions that they're going to make and how their parents are going to handle it. And, you know, they're talking to me about how to go about doing that. And for me to be a role model, it's definitely the responsibility that I want to take. And I really feel like I have, I don't know what it is, but I just am so comfortable with myself now that it's, you know, because like 2 years ago, 2 years ago, this would not be me. This would be, oh, I have 3 girlfriends back, this is, you know, and now it's like I'm totally, you know, I'm totally myself, and I'm more confident than ever, and I'm happy with what happened on the show. I remember when I was done singing, my friends were like, you know, you basically came out, and I'm like, oh, is that what happened? I wasn't thinking of...
Well, you just answered from within your heart.
I guess I really, truly sang from the heart without really realizing it. And I guess that's really, really cool. But I'm glad that people have been reaching out. The Human Rights Campaign, a bunch of like national, you know, things that support the equal rights stuff were reaching out to me. And that's, you know, the famous football player that came out like 2 days after kind of stole my spotlight, but it's all right. But they like put me and him in the same tweet, and it's like to be on that national level, and that's what I wanted to take when I went to Hollywood Week. I wanted to go out with a bang, you know, because I didn't want to, if I got cut there and I didn't get a chance to tell my story. So I had that opportunity. I promised myself if I made it there, I would do it, and I did it.
Well, everything happens for a reason,
Yeah.
and I don't belong to any organization other than to the human race. And as a person, you are a wonderful person. I think you're very talented. I'm hoping that you're going to continue on with what you're doing. No, I'm saying I'm hoping it's going to continue on and go further and further and further.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of support from people who, in general, just love you.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that coming up. One thing you did say in your video that did make it to American Idol was, I am just the boy next door. And, you know, just, you know, talking with you over the last 3 months and working with you on different projects, you know, I definitely see that on a personal note. You are just down to earth and sometimes a pain in my, but other than that, he's a good guy. He's like having another child sometimes.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
All right, so when we come back, we're going to talk about life after Idol, what's next for Keith London. He's going to sing for us one more time, and we have another production crew with us. We'll tell you why they're with us here when we come right back on The Girls. Keith London is on the show from American Idol, also from the hometown of Hazleton, Pennsylvania. We're happy to have him on the set of The Girls, and we're happy to have him back home with us.
Yeah.
So we talked about your life, your background, your life on Idol, and now the most important thing is what you're doing with this opportunity. Life after Idol has been amazing, and I know you're working on some projects.
Yeah. So I decided that I'm going to do a Kickstarter video. Kickstarter is basically, it promotes creative projects, and people stumble upon your video, and they could donate, and they, you know, if they see potential in you, they could support your cause. And hopefully from that, I'm trying to, I know it's a big goal, but I want to do 120,000 to go all out and do music videos, an album, and tour. And you know, while I'm home and while I'm on the road, I have a great camera guy with me, Sonny Majovich, and he's doing many things. Not only the camera guy, but he's doing he's building the sets with me. He's, you know, taking video stuff.
Sonny should be wearing a medal today.
Sonny's
for
doing
all the stuff that Sonny and I joke all the time.
Yeah.
We're like
psychiatrist. He canceled a couple jobs for me, so I'm pretty thankful. So if you definitely need a video guy, he's the best in town.
And Sonny's also from the area.
Yeah, he's from Hazleton.
Yeah, so you could look him up on social media as well, or get in touch with us.
Yeah, so he's basically documenting everything and getting everything on camera for the Kickstarter video, so I could hopefully get that album and everything underway.
When can we expect to see that Kickstarter video?
The Kickstarter, hopefully April or May. I want it to be perfect, you know, because I want people to just understand the whole dream and the whole goal of what I'm actually doing. But in that process, I'm also selling merchandise, as our beautiful model right here is showing off our fall edition. No, I'm sorry.
It's
a winter edition.
Winter edition.
And this is the "You've Touched My Heart" shirt.
Yes, thumbprint heart.
The thumbprint heart. This is your thumbprint.
Yeah.
And if you would like it, he could autograph it and sign it for you. But these are available where?
They are available at officialkeithlondon.com. I built the website all by myself. I designed the T-shirts all by myself.
Awesome.
I'm sending them out with a personal letter. So it's not through a company, not through anything. It's through me and the local post office, sending them out to you guys. They're, I don't know how much they are, $15 or $20.
They really have the personal touch.
But whatever is matched or whatever is purchased in the next couple of months by you guys, a sponsor is matching. So
buy.
It's just a really good. I feel like I'm begging on the street, give me money. But it's like this project cost, I mean, realistically, this project could be millions, you know, but to get a good foundation going, it just costs a ton of money, and I don't want the dream to be cut short because of, like, the funds, you know? And I think I've been cut off creatively, just because I don't want to set these dreams too high and then be cut short because like, oh, I don't have money for this, I can't
Shoulda,
do
woulda,
it.
coulda. We don't want any shoulda,
Yeah.
woulda, couldas. But if they're going to buy shirts, however many they want, they're $20 or however much the price is. But if you want to donate extra to that,
Yeah.
you'll take extra money as
Yeah,
well,
there-
and it will be a tax deduction donation, maybe.
Yeah,
or-
there's a donation button right on the website, and you know, when I see the donation come in, I put you, I take your name and I put you right on the sponsorship page.
Yes.
So, you know, promoting you guys for helping me.
Well, we thank you for coming. Of course, we're going to hear you play one last song as we end the show. I would be the contestant on American Idol that would be singing and cut from the beginning, like the funny ones, because I can't sing.
Oh,
so I'm not
You
going to
don't
sing
want
with you.
Janine to
The
sing.
bloopers.
But
Should we?
we're going to have you hear Keith London one last time on the
Hear
girls.
bloopers of Janine singing online.
Try to do some harmonies. Ready?
I don't want to throw off your song.
The strands in your eyes, the color them wonderful, and stop me and steal my breath. And emeralds from mountains thrust towards the sky, never revealing their depth. And tell me that we belong together, and dress it up with the trappings of love. I'll be captivated, I'll hang from your lips instead of the gallows of heartache that hang from above. And I'll be your crying shoulder, and I'll be love suicide, and I'll be better when I'm older, and I'll be the greatest fan of your life. And rain falls angry on the tin roof as we lie awake in my bed. And you're my survival, you're my living proof. My love is alive and not dead. And I'll be your crying shoulder, and I'll be love suicide, and I'll be better when I'm older, and I'll be the greatest fan of your life. And I dropped out, I burned up, I fought my way back from the dead. And I tuned in, I turned on, remember the things that you say, yeah. And I'll be your crying shoulder, and I'll be love suicide, and I'll be